Good afternoon, everyone. It is me, Spyce, your friendly love and sex empowerment coach, here today to chat with you about some interesting stuff. So first, I just want to say, if you are watching this video, to please just say hello. Or give me a like or something, because here's the thing is that if you don't, I may never ever know that you were actually here, which would be really, really sad. It's kind of almost like somebody coming to a party at your house and then they don't even say hi to you. Makes you feel really bad, right? So if you are here and you're watching, just like I said, just give a little like or give a little wave or something, because you know what, it's the nice thing to do. It's kind of rude to come and watch somebody's live and not even let them know that you're there. It would make me sad, like I said, if we were at a party and you came to a party at my house and you didn't even say hello to me. So for everybody who's joining, just give a like or something so that way I know that you're here, because in reality, I'm probably not going to be able to actually communicate with everybody along the course of the video, or else I wind up getting way too distracted. So today's video, we're going to talk about something that is kind of the bane of a lot of people's existence. I mean, I don't know if it's really that bad, because I personally like it, but we're going to talk about online dating and the perils of online dating. Now, I have done a lot of online dating in my life. I mean, I started way back in the day because I personally have always liked filling out little questionnaires and writing profiles and things like that. So I always found online dating to be really fun. And what I learned over the years was that it was actually a really great way that you could pre-qualify people, because when you're like out at an event or a bar or wherever, you see somebody and you think, oh, well, that person's attractive. And you're really only going based on your physical idea of what they look like and how they represent. And so you have no idea whether that person has the same goals as you, whether they have the same interests as you, whether they were looking for the same thing in a relationship. So when you're online dating, you can put all of that stuff out of, this is what I want, this is what I'm looking for. And then you can have people come to you that also hopefully you're attracted to, but you can find the people that you actually could potentially have a real relationship with. And that's something that I think is, I mean, it really depends on what you're looking for online, but you can find whatever it is that you're looking for. If you're looking for a relationship, put that out there. If you're looking for a casual hookup, put that out there. But this way, there's not all that miscommunication that happens when you meet somebody out somewhere and you're just not on the same page, but you're attracted to them. So that's why I actually really love online dating. But most of us who are online dating are looking for some kind of actual relationship, or we're looking for what we're looking for. We don't want to waste time with going through lots of different profiles. And when you put yourself out there, a lot of times, especially if you're a strong, successful woman, which is who I am and which is a lot of the people that I like to speak to, we're all strong, successful women, and we don't have the time to be like weeding through profiles. And if we put ourselves out there and we say, this is who I am and I'm really fucking fabulous, we're probably going to get a lot of people just throwing stuff into our inbox like, hey babe, what's up? And so what I'm going to talk about today, like I said, I could pretty much talk for hours about online dating, but what I'm going to talk about today is just a very quick overview of the 5 kinds of personas that you want to avoid in order to weed out the douchebags and find a high quality man online. So are you ready? Are you ready? What does everyone think over here? How are my peeps doing? Well, I see that there's a bunch of you that have joined the video, and only a couple of you have said hello. So I just want to remind you once again that if you're watching the video and you're not saying hi, or you're not liking the video, it's akin to you being at a party at my house and not even saying hello to me. So that would mean that if you did that in person, I would never invite you back to my party. I'd be like, that asshole. So take that for what you will. However, if you want to actually be invited to my party, I would suggest just giving a little like or something like that to say, hey, Spyce, what's up? I'm here and I'm listening to your video. All right, so back to what we wanted to talk about. The 5 types of personas to avoid when online dating to weed out the douchebags and find a high-quality man online. Number 1, this is the conversationalist. This is the person who will say to you, how was your day? And how you doing? Hey, what's up? What are you doing today? How's your week going? I can't stand people like that because, first of all, you don't know me. And why am I going to sit there and talk to you about, oh yeah, so this week it was yada yada. I'm not looking for a therapist. I'm not looking for a friend. I'm online looking for a date. So I don't really want to spend time like having random conversations with somebody. And in reality, these kinds of guys never really want to meet anyway. Most of them are just looking for a pen pal. They're looking for somebody to talk to. And usually they have a set of circumstances that makes it so that they actually can't meet, and they have a complicated life or some situation that is stopping them from actually being able to meet to meet somebody in person and have any kind of relationship outside of the online world. And so they really just want somebody to talk to, somebody to make them feel, you know, like, oh, cool, I have this person that I'm talking to online, but they're never gonna meet you. So if you're cool with like just having a pen pal or having like a therapist or having a friend online that you talk to forever, then go with the conversationalist, because he'll be like, hey, what's up, girl? How was your week? And you can sit there and tell him how your week was. But don't expect that your week is ever going to include him. Number 2, this is kind of one of my favorites, and one I've actually gotten sucked into quite often because I love intensity. This one is the Confessor. So his thing is, I have a secret I must tell you. Now this is the guy who basically comes at you with a ton of intensity right from the beginning. He tells you, oh my gosh, you're amazing, you're fabulous, you're fantastic, you're everything that I've ever looked for, and I need to tell you all about myself. And I'm going to tell you, oh my gosh, I've never told anybody this. Oh my gosh, like I feel so comfortable with you. I feel so safe with you. And this is all usually within the first like couple days or less of messaging this person. This person also is going to ask you a lot of questions about your life. And they're going to really be trying to have this inroad with you immediately. Now, this might feel really good, and it might feel like, you know, when somebody's telling you all the things that you want to hear, you're like, okay, it actually makes you want to trust them, you know, and of course it makes you feel like, oh my gosh, like this person is like amazing. And so before you know it, you could be like half in love with this man without even really knowing what you're getting into or who he is. So it's a very, very dangerous, slippery slope. And somebody like this is somebody who is not based in reality because you can't meet somebody and within a couple days of interactions online know that, oh my God, you're amazing, you're incredible, you're beautiful, I've never met anyone like you. If you've never met anyone like me from my online persona, you need to get out more, buddy. So this is just the kind of person that you need to like run the fuck away from, because they are dangerous. They are going to pull you in and they're going to want something from you. And likely before too long, they're going to ghost, which is a thing that a lot of people do online. And I want you to remember that. So I just want to say once again, if you're online and you're watching this video right now, please just give me a little like or a love or a wave or something so I know that you're here. Once again, if you are not doing that, it's kind of like you're coming to my house party and you're not even saying hi. And I don't like people that are rude. So just a little word of advice. So number 3 is the incognito guy. So this is the person who they either don't post a photo at all, or they post a photo that you're like, is that really you? Sometimes it's like, you know, of a celebrity or something, or they post a photo that you're like looking at it saying, now is that you now or is that you 20 years ago? Also, maybe sometimes their photo is just really dark or blurry or you can't really see anything. This is somebody who is obviously doesn't want to be recognized. And, you know, okay, I understand sometimes people have precarious situations, but if you are somebody who is out there looking for an actual real relationship online, this is not somebody that you want to go with, because sure, they're hiding something, and maybe you can be compassionate to the fact that they have something going on in their lives that they can't be clear and transparent about, and that's lovely for you to do that. However, that's not going to get you the man that you want. That's not going to get you the relationship that you want. So you need to like just realize that this is a huge red flag. Somebody who does not have pictures of them doing stuff and like a couple different things, they're hiding something. Maybe they're married, maybe they, you know, a lot of people, their excuse is like, well, I don't want people from my job to see me. Okay, but why? If you're just a single guy or you're an upstanding person doing what you're doing in your life, why can't people know about it? So, you know, there's this whole stigma of like, oh, online dating and, oh, you can't get a person in real life. But like I said at the beginning of this video, online dating is a great way, specifically for people who are busy, to pre-qualify the people that they're dating. So there's no stigma. There's nothing wrong with being online. And so if somebody is not willing to show who they are, you know, and some of these people will say, oh, I'll send you a picture. And, you know, sometimes that works. They send you a picture and you're like, oh, okay. You know, and then you find out the ins and outs of their messy, sticky situation. And then you decide at that point, do I want to be hooked into this? But you know what? Maybe you're already hooked in, which is something that kind of happens when you start talking to somebody and then they tell you their story. And then you're like, oh, and then you relate. And then you kind of like them. And oh my gosh, but they're really cute and yada, yada, yada. So it's better to just not ever go there. Okay. Do what you want, but that's my advice. Number 4 of the online personas to avoid if you're looking for a high quality man online is the overly busy guy. So the pattern that I found with this kind of person is that they'll get up into your inbox like bam, and they'll be like, hey babe, what's up? Oh, I'm this and I'm that, and you seem so cool, and I really want to get with you, and I really want to meet you, and oh my God, we should make a plan, and blah, 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 and they tell you all this stuff, they vomit out all this stuff, and you write back to them, and they write back, and like, if you're able to like keep up with them, like on the first, like kind of go through, they'll write to you, and then they'll stop. And you'll be like, hey, so what about that plan that we were gonna make? Nothing. And then you don't hear from them for weeks. And then they get back to you and they go, oh my God, I just came back from a trip and I was just like this and I had this work thing and oh my God, I've just been so busy and yada yada. And you want to make a plan now? So I understand people are busy, people have stuff going on, and you know, it's okay when that happens. However, it's a very obvious trait of somebody who has poor time management skills, and they don't respect your time or see your time as valuable. If somebody's really busy and they say to me, they message me and they say, hey, your profile is really great and I really would love to get to know you. I know I'm going to be really busy for the next 3 weeks, so how about I check in with you in 3 weeks and we take it from there and we can set up a time to meet. That I can respect. But somebody who's like, hey babe, I just want to meet you, oh my God, and then disappears off the face of the planet and doesn't say anything, that's the guy that I cannot get behind, or cannot get behind me. So being clear about who you are and what you want is like one of the main things of online dating. So this guy, the overly busy guy who isn't able to communicate his plans effectively to you, that is the guy to avoid, because he's going to be just like that in person. He's going to disrespect and waste your time. So before we go to number 5, I'm just going to say one more time, if anyone is out there watching the video live, I would so appreciate it if you would say hello, or you would give a little wave or just a like. You know, it's not that hard to press the like button. So just like the video, and then that way I know that you were here and you were watching. If you don't, I can still see who watched the video, so then I can still know like, oh, you watched my video and you didn't even say hi to me. It's like you just like walked by me in the hallway after we hooked up and you didn't even say hello. Like, OMG, that is so not cool. So unless you want to be one of these douchebags like online, say hi to me, okay? All right, so number 5 is the online shopper. So this is the guy who is basically, he sends you an ad. He doesn't send you anything that's like, hey, I looked at your profile and I'm trying to have a conversation with you. He is just has his little thing that he's written up, and he's sending it out to every woman that he can, cutting and paste, and hoping to get a hit. You know, I mean, this is the basics of marketing, right? Like, you just keep putting it out there, you know, and this is, I think, what like male coaches tell men, or men's coaches will say to them, well, you know, you just got, it's a numbers game. You just got to get out there. You just got to keep putting yourself out there. Yes, but also if you're just like cutting and pasting and just saying the same thing over and over again, people aren't stupid. I mean, especially us, like us strong, successful women, we're not fucking stupid, okay? And we can tell when somebody is playing us, and we can tell when somebody is not putting in any effort. And most people, you know, if you want to be with somebody who's an intelligent person, like we all want to be with somebody who's an intelligent person, right? Like, they're going to see in that, like, okay, this person isn't saying anything that's specific to me. All they're doing is blabbing and blabbing about themselves. And if somebody's constantly like blabbing about themselves online, they're probably going to be that way in person. And they don't have the social skills to be able to know how to interact with you and how to just be able to have a casual conversation that leads to something deeper. And that's what you want to do when you're online. You want to be able to create a casual conversation with somebody that leads to a deeper connection. And so in order to do that, you need to be able to write some things to somebody that's going to engage them. And you're not engaging them when you're just being an online shopper and you're just throwing yourself out in any forum to every single person that will possibly take a bite. That is going to get you no bites. So yeah, that's definitely something that I would recommend for people to stay away from. So in the course of this video, I've given you the 5 kinds of personas to avoid when online dating to stay away from the douchebags and meet a high-quality man online. Something that I wasn't anticipating, but is actually really good information for all of you men that are possibly listening out there, is these are also telling you ways to not approach women online. So these are 5 online personas for you to not be, in order to not be a douchebag. So there you go. I gave you some extra information today. So like I said, I could talk about the subject for hours and hours and hours, but you know, I'm not going to keep going on with the online video. If you want to learn more and if you want to hear more from me, I invite you to follow my business page, Love Cleansing. Go to my website, lovecleansing.com. You can join my Facebook group, which is also Love Cleansing. And the good news is that starting in January, I will have a 12-week online group program specifically for strong, successful women who really want to up-level their experience and change their relationship to love and intimacy so they can find these high-quality relationships that they deserve and they desire, that you deserve and you desire. So all of that good stuff is happening, and I invite you to just stay in touch with me and get on my mailing list. Like I said, you can go to my website, lovecleansing.com. You can find me all over just by Googling Love Cleansing, because that's pretty much who I am. And I'm Spyce, of course, love and sex empowerment coach. And like I said, if you're watching this video live, just say hello, give me a like. If you're watching the replay, let me know. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them. I'm always available and happy to hear from everyone. I'm a very friendly person, for those of you who don't know. And yeah, so I look forward to speaking with all of you, and I look forward to the next adventure. So let me know how your online dating goes, and if you've learned anything from this video that has been helpful, I would so appreciate knowing about it. Have a great day.